Hello, my name is Tristan Paglianiti Roberts. My significant person is Martin Luther, and my inquiry question is, how did Martin Luther change the lives of people living at the time? Martin Luther was born on the 10th of November 1483 in Eisleben, Germany, and studied at the University of Erfurt. In 1505, Martin decided to join a monastic order to be closer to the church, and because of his work with the church, he was ordained in 1507 and began teaching at the University of Wittenberg. In 1510, he visited Rome on behalf of Augustinian monasteries and was disgusted with the corruption he found in Rome. In 1512, Martin Luther became a doctor of theology. On the 31st of October 1517, Martin published his 95 Thesis, and in 1525, Martin got married to Katharina von Bora, a former nun in Wittenberg. Martin's parents, Hans and Margaretha Luther, baptized Martin one day after birth on the same day as the feast of St. Martin, of whom he was named after. Martin Luther had many occupations, some of which were theologian, professor, pastor, church reformer, and monk. With all of these occupations, Martin Luther used his knowledge to spread his teachings. His teachings caused the Protestant Reformation and influenced Christianity as we know it today. Martin also used his knowledge to write the 95 Theses. The 95 Theses were written in 1517 by Martin Luther and challenged the teachings of the Catholic Church, and were pinned on doors of churches to spread them around to everyone, letting them know that the church was corrupt. This was also a big achievement in history because it was the first historical event created by the printing press, which made the distribution much easier. With all of the corruption, Martin Luther held a fundraiser for money to build St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, to create a church using the theories from his 95 Thesis. Martin Luther is still one of the most significant figures in Western history. His writings were responsible for starting the Protestant Reformation, which taught people that the Bible was the center of the Catholic and Christian religion. This was very important to change people's view on the way the church dictated how the religion was to be practiced. Martin Luther was critical of the Catholic Church and its way of enforcing the religion. Martin Luther, although he was a significant figure, he was also controversial, with his views against Jews. Martin believed that the Jews told nothing but lies when they were resistant towards the Catholic Church. He used violent and rude language towards them. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed.